The only time lately, last time I even thought of Brooks was that shit cover he did. I don't know, maybe that hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, his covers have been bad, and I to be honest with you, like Mark Brooks can do good work, but he I don't know, he just overdoes it or something. He can't do team shots, he can't do group shots. But I really feel like, you know, how like the fact that he's become a disgusting obese ham planet, and just like, I mean, objectively speaking, I don't even say that to be rude. I mean, look at him. You know, it's like it hasn't gone well for him. So there's this. And then also he's spending all this time in negative energy, bothering Finatra and bothering like the Comicsgate. They call themselves the slums of CG slums.
Yeah. I bet you Mark Brooks's artboard has Cheeto dust fingerprints on it.
Yeah, I mean, it really must, because like I said, the stuff is not good, dude. He's like eating himself like into a stupor. He needs to focus on his work. And I mean, I know, you know, look, this is the whole thing. I know that sounds funny coming from me, because it seems like I'm always on the internet, but like, this is my work. Okay. This is what I'm doing. This is what Mark Brooks turned in this month for Judgment Day, his Marvel project. And this is just senseless shit. I look at this and it makes me angry for Marvel. I said, you're swindling Marvel, dude. You're cheating. What is this?
Oh, what the fuck? Why is Captain America so big?
You know what it is? I looked at this for a long time and I went, well, maybe that's a plot thing, because Captain America got Giant Man's, like a PIM something or other.
PIM particle, yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's not.
It's just
like he thinks this is a collage. You know how like Jason Fabok will do those great JLA collages where Superman's real big in the background? That's not what this is. You're not doing that here. That's not what this is. They're all together. Like, this is clearly.
How did he fuck up a collage?
Yeah, you can't really do a collage like that with a bunch of characters and no background, because then there's no context.
No, you can do it with no background. You just have to like really make sure it's obvious it's a collage. I've never seen anybody fuck up a collage like that. That's like fucking up a bowl of cereal. Like, I don't understand how he did this.
Reni's in the chat. She says, "Are we still talking shit about Mark Brooks?" Yes, Rini. All day today, all night. Join us if you'd like. Yeah, this is just shit. I can't believe it. I don't like. Look at little baby Iron Man next to Captain America. It's like a little Iron Man doll. Look at his weird eye slits that are pointed upwards so that he looks sad and like he's crying.
It drives me nuts that they put that much work into designing a logo, but on both of the Brooks covers we've seen, like, the logo is a huge eyesore. Like, he's not worked around. He's not been able to incorporate that into anything. It's awkwardly placed every time.
He leaves no room for it. Like, I don't like. Part of me thinks he never knew what the logo looked like, or he didn't give a fuck. One or the other. Like, I don't know.
Well, I think he probably would have thought that they would have cut around it, but I think they really are trying to preserve whatever that AXE is in the bottom of the logo.
Yeah. So the AXE means Avengers, X-Men versus Eternal. So that is a big brand for talking about Marvel. I mean, he's doing covers for a big event that nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody's talking about this.
What else is look at this? Like, this bugs me too. Why is, I guess this is Nightcrawler? Why is he severely underlit like this? See how the lighting is coming up under his nose? And then everyone else has lighting from above. So Captain America, the underside of his nose is dark because the sun, he's lit from the sun. But there's some kind of satanic lighting that is only affecting Nightcrawler. And you go, well, Ethan, it's a collage, right? Is it a fucking collage? Because Nightcrawler's his cape is behind Star Fox here. So these two exist together. They're existing together right now.
Fuck, did he screw this up?
Jesus
like, so Nightcrawler's in front of the chick, but then his cape goes behind the other guy.
Like, they're various sizes. These are giants together. Like, he drew each one of these figures and then he just slapped them together like this, various sizes to make a cover. Captain America's arm is weird. Look at his.
Hang on, I'm gonna tear him an ass. I'm gonna ride his ass till the wheels fall off. Okay, so they're having to raise their arms to do a thumbs down, right? But notice their shoulders don't go up, like their collarbone doesn't raise.
Right.
Like he's posing goddamn action figures. He
is
doesn't
that
understand.
what it is?
Yes, because they're fucking their shoulder, their whatever.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah,
it's not going up. You can't raise your arm to you see how your shoulder goes up to your ear, right?
Of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like holy fuck.
Dude, it's Captain America's arm is like a baby Tyrannosaurus arm, but with like extra meaty. Like the bicep is missing. Like it all of it is just fucked up, and it's inexcusable. And here's the thing: like I wouldn't be sitting there saying this. I don't care about other artists, but this is a guy who goes on and on about how he's improved his art so much, and like he noticed the conservatives never improved their art. Like you are horrible, dude. Everything about this cover is even. Nightcrawler's tail hitting this tangent right here on Star Fox's arm. Everything about this cover causes me stress. It is a horrible, horrible design full of bad drawings.
It's a poor man's Alex Ross.
Like impoverished, like a homeless man's Alex Ross.
No, this is Alex Ross's toilet paper after he wipes his ass. This, like, had to be honest. This is complete shit. But the other thing about Brooks that you touched on, he takes it as a bragging point that he's improved over the years, and like you haven't. He's actually said that before towards you. Like I don't remember if it was a tweet or if it was.
Stop! Everybody compares themselves to me. I understand. Sure. I'm fucking God.
But here's the thing. I remember when I was first getting into comics and I was showing Mark Chiarello my
Sunbeam. Yeah.
I was showing Mark Chiarello my portfolio, and he's like, "You're about 80% there." But he's like, "Here's the thing: that extra 10% can be really hard, and some people never get it." Now, eventually an artist, we all want to get better all the time. You don't want to digress. But eventually, once you're there, you're fucking there. Okay? If he's bragging, and you can look up some of his old work, like Spider-Man or that Spider-Girl, Hispanic Spider-Girl, Aranya or whatever he did back in the day. I mean, he did improve. Okay? His shit was jacked beyond jacked. But here's the thing. That doesn't mean that you go, hey, I've improved over 10 years, and this other artist, say you in this point, I'm going to use you as an example, haven't improved, which I think you still have improved, but let's just say he thinks you haven't. That just means that you've been catching up. That doesn't mean that you've done anything special. Good for you. You've improved, but maybe the person was already at their 99% or at their 100%. You get what I'm saying? Like, he really thinks he's done something because he's gotten better over the years. Yeah, but maybe you were, like, pretty fucking bad before.
Well, I mean, I showed his work from before where he was, like, a second-rate Carlo Barberi, which was, not good. Let me just quickly redo, like, a layout like this that would have been more effective.
The Nightcrawler in here, too, he has dramatic orange lighting. No one else has that
no one has.
Well, and it makes it so you could barely tell it's Nightcrawler.
Yeah. You take a color and you wash a character in it, and that he's historically dark or blue, a little bit of red, and like I don't even recognize him at first. If you didn't tell me that was Nightcrawler at first glance, and if the tail wasn't there, I'd say it's not Nightcrawler.
Yeah, in real life, the only way you could get that lighting is with a gelled light, like lighting through colored plastic,
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Let me see here. This would have been better. I mean, like if you're going to do all these characters with their thumbs down, you can't do a collage because they're all thumbing down the same thing. So they're all thumbing down together. Like this is supposed to be the sign of some villain or something like that. So you would do something like this, and you can have a couple of people in the air. I would say over here, the thumbs down. This would have been, hold on a second here. Let me quit this. This is just a quick scribble, like thumbnail sketch. But this would have been a better layout for the cover, where you've got Captain America real big in the foreground, where you can see his thumbs down. You get a nice female over here, and then they're going down into the background. Then you could put like Iron Man floating here, blah, blah, blah. Leave lots of room for the logo to go slightly behind Captain America's head. And there you go. Then you've got an actual cover that leads up. This is the spot where your eye naturally goes. Captain America's face. That's an old magazine trick. Right over to the logo. And that would have been a better cover layout. For a simple cover layout, anybody could have done this, and it would have worked just fine.
And then the perspective would actually make sense.
You got to actually design shit. Yeah, I mean, you got to do a sketch like that first, like that rough little sketch where I'm going, okay, this is going to make it work. Okay, if I do it like this, you've got to do a sketch like that before you just draw all these figures and then haphazardly slap them down on a page. And you got to understand how to lead the eye where it needs to go. So
unless he's a special case and he's just able to turn the shit in, like Marvel does make you turn in like a cover sketch. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know who to blame.
There's no way he got a cover sketch approved for that by anyone who was competent. There's no fucking way. Before, yes, before, after. God,
yeah, I thought this was pretty good.
Terrifying.
Rob Arnold.
There we go. Charlie conspiracy meme. What is this here, Narwhal?
Oh, that's Mark Brooks's drawing board.
Oh,
But
yeah.
maybe with pictures of Ethan.
All your sock puppet accounts.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
Absolutely crazy.
This guy has an F in his name. That's F for frog.
You know,
Right.
if he really believed
All
that
adds up.
thing, if he really believed it, he could be crazy as hell because everybody that hates him, he thinks is you. Like that, he could be fucking crazy.
Yeah, like I would just assume that 100 people, and by the way, I'm usually wrong. Like I would assume 100 people hated me, but it turns out it's usually just one person with 100 accounts. For me, it's the other way around for him. Lombardi says, trying to teach, because it's like Man of Sex or a war campaigner. Lombardi says, trying to teach Mark composition, good luck. He probably hasn't heard of it.
Well,
That's one of the main things, like really good composition. And I'll say this about the Robin artist that we were just looking at. His rendering and the spirit of his work sucks donkey dick, but his composition seems to be right on. You know, it's like the pull back to the boat dock, the marina, beautifully drawn, just poorly rendered. That takes priority. If you can't even get the storytelling right, if you can't even get the actual composition of a piece right, then you might as well not even render it. You're putting the cart before the horse. Suck it says EVS John Shane. Tell us what your bosses would have said if you turned that trash in back in the day. Hail Comicsgate. I will tell you, they would have shelved the cover. I've had bad covers shelved before.
I don't turn in crap,
Yeah.
so I don't know what they would say. I mean, all my covers are approved.
Yeah.